What's good, everybody? It's your boy Dominic Mack here with another video of the CompTIA IT. In today's video, I'll be talking about 3 entry-level certifications that will get you started in a career in information technology. So stay tuned for more. Welcome, everybody. As you can see, I switched over to my computer screen. Doing it a little bit differently today. I'm gonna use my my Notion. Well, I call it's my outline. I'm using Notion here to do outline my video for today and everything. If I feel kind of like a little bit of drag when I talk and everything, mind you, the day of recording this is like around midnight, so I don't know. I kind of pushed it along. I mean, most of the time I was studying for my Security Plus exam, so. But anyway, without further ado, let's continue with this video. Again, like I said, this video I'll be introducing 3 entry-level security, not security, but 3 entry-level IT certifications that will benefit you if you're new in the field or if you're coming from a completely different career path and you're trying to find your way into the information technology field. These 3 certs will get you on your way. And get you that first entry-level job, as a field technician, IT support specialist, help desk, and many other entry-level jobs out there. So to start off, I wanted to start with the reasons these IT certs are important and everything. First thing is understanding the jargon. So a lot of the stuff that you will hear once you start getting into the field is a lot of first of all, it's a lot of acronyms, a lot of acronyms that you will have to know. Not every single one. With the Security Plus exam that I'm taking right now is like 4 pages of acronyms. So yeah, of course I'm not going to remember all of them, but studying the objectives so far and using my resources for me to using the resources that I'm using right now to study and everything is really kind of like helping me with the acronyms. So you're learning the acronyms as you're learning or studying the objectives for the Security Plus exam. So really and truly, you probably go through all 4 pages while at the same time going through the objectives. So it's really not that bad. But speaking of resources, study material and resources, stay tuned at the end of this video. I will show some resources that I have been using so far that have been really helping me for preparing for my Security Plus exam, and it may help you, or these resources may help you prepare for your first ever exam as an IT. These resources I find to be really helpful, and to be quite honest with you, like, they really do. I mean, if you're a video type of person, by all means, I have all 3 types of study material, from slideshow resources to books to actual videos and performance-based practice, and practice tests as well. So just stay tuned at the end of this video. I will be sharing with you that, and I hope you stay that long, So back to the video at hand. So my second reason, first reason, like I said, understand the jargon behind everything, understand the terminology and stuff like that. So my second reason is hands-on material. So some of these certifications really hone in on actually getting your hands dirty and actually knowing the material, actually knowing the hardware and playing with the software, playing with the computer, basically just playing around with the computer. So they really test you on, do you know this part? Do you know how it looks? And do you know how it operates, and do you know where it goes within the in your computer, within the computer itself? So basically, getting an old computer, breaking it, just literally breaking it, not breaking it as in breaking the pieces up, but like literally just taking it apart, looking at the pieces, and then putting it back together, and then just seeing how they operate with the software and everything. That which leads us to the next reason, is understanding the software and hardware. So a lot of these exams I'll be bringing up later on, they really hone in on understanding the software and the hardware. So basically how to put it together and how do all these components talk to each other, basically. So one of the exams, they really literally the exam is broken up into software and hardware. So yeah, so I feel like It gives you, these exams really give you a great understanding of both sides. You know, okay, I can build it and I know what these pieces do. Let's see how they operate, you know? Knowing the policies and procedures. So as an IT, it's more to life than just troubleshooting and fixing stuff and everything like that. You have to follow policies and procedures, and there are ways of, they call it the, I think the seven methodologies of troubleshooting. Um, 7 or 8. Some people say 7, or some people say 8. I don't know why. I think it was 7, but yeah, like actually learn that methodology. Like they will help you to become a better troubleshooter. Knowing how to set up security policies, knowing how to know the different policies and procedures out there, guides, all these vendor specific guides for certain equipment, knowing how to go out to the vendor's website and actually look this stuff up, learning, well, not learning, but knowing about NIST, knowing about ANSI, knowing about ISO, knowing about all these different international and national institutions that actually basically build the foundation and give you the guidelines to actually operate within the IT realm, you know. So actually knowing these things, knowing these procedures and policies, and who the people that actually put it out there, and the people that have it out there for IT, so they can go out there and, you know, secure networks, build networks, know what is the right what right equipment to use. You know, you have requests for comment, or is it request for comments? Refer for comment, either request or refer for comment, I don't know, but RFCs deals with the Internet Engineering Task Force. So they basically write out everything dealing with RFCs, you know, basically what this equipment should do and what it possess. They tell you about the Wi-Fi standards, all the Bluetooth standards, Ethernet standards, all this stuff, you know. Even I think they said even down to a point to where like different O-rings for certain things, like, you know, the like rubber O-ring, something like that. It's some crazy. It was one little crazy fact that I found out about the RFC. Like they don't even deal with specific like technology things. They deal with other things as well, like out of the spectrum of IT that they make RFCs for, and it's crazy. So just having an understanding of that. So next we have shows that you have full knowledge of technology. So along with this, basically, if you get the certification, you know that if you get it and you pass it, you know that you know that topic. You know about Security Plus. You know you know about Cloud Plus. You know about the cloud infrastructure. You know about pen testing. There, you know, you pass the pen test plus. You know about becoming a penetration tester. If you pass A plus, you know the hardware and software sides of a computer. So like just having that knowledge, having a certification basically solidifies that you know the knowledge of said topic of said topic. So a next one is more certs equals more money. That's self-explanatory. The more certifications you get, the more valuable you become, and the more money that you will make. And the next thing, and the last one, is open doors to other certifications. So once you get these 3 certifications, basically it's just like you open the floodgates to anything, like not floodgates, but like you open the gateway to where you can go in any direction. You can go with networking, you can go with penetration testing, you can go with security, you can go with being a DevNet associate, you can go like it's just different DevOps. I mean, so like you can go in different paths once you get these certifications under your belt. Some of them you can get. Some of them you only need one, and you can go to the next. Some people I've heard they got this one, then they got 2 entry levels, and then they went to the next one. So it's really up to you what you'll do after you get your entry level certification. With me, I just went straight to Network Plus. I felt more confident that instead of me taking the A plus, I went on ahead and took Network Plus, and I passed on the second try. The first try I didn't have the right materials, and like I said, I'm gonna speak again. Stay tuned after this. Stay tuned at the end of this video so I can give some good resources, because as soon as I got these resources helped me out tremendously for passing the Network Plus, and it's getting me ready to getting me ready for the Security Plus exam as well. So we go to the next thing. Yeah, you see that in the bottom. Hit subscribe, and I'm gonna bring it up again. Anyway, so the types of certs and everything. So for beginners and novice, you have three. I was talking about three, but there's a fourth one that I found out, and that was really surprising. So types of IT certs for beginners. You have the CompTIA A plus, the CompTIA ITF plus. You have the CCNA, Cisco CCNA 200 301, and you have the Cisco CCT. So we're gonna basically go we're gonna go up the website, read the description, the prerequisites, and the objectives. We're gonna review all those. So we're gonna go to my right here. So we here already. So the CompTIA A plus, right here, CompTIA.org. We had a CompTIA A plus exam code. So the A plus consists of two types of exams, two core exams. You have the 220-1001 and the 220-1002. So you have two. So like I was saying, hardware and software with one of them. This is the one. So as we read, the CompTIA A plus is the industry standard for establishing a career in IT. Basically, A plus certified professionals are proven problem solvers. They support today's core technologies from security to cloud data management and more. CompTIA A plus is the industry standard for launching IT careers in today's digital world. There you go. So like basically you hear like the only credential with performance-based items to prove pros that can think on their feet to perform critical IT support tasks in the moment. I cannot read. I told you. It's midnight and I'm trying to do this. But I do it for you. I do it for you. So basically, this ain't the only one. Well, out of the two that I'm going to show you, out of the two that I'm showing you, this is probably the only one that has the performance-based questions on it. So basically, when they say performance-based, literally they saying that when you take the exam, you're taking the knowledge and you're going to apply it. You're taking the knowledge that you studied for the exam and you're going to apply it to certain scenarios that they have on the exam. That's what they're doing basically. So performance-based questions, literally like they would give you a scenario and you would have to use the knowledge and apply it and try to maybe troubleshoot something or create set up a certain equipment, So that's what they're talking about. So this one is regularly reinvented by IT experts to ensure that its valid core skills and abilities demanded in the workplace. So basically it's reinvented by IT. So other IT experts, they put their 2 cents in to make this exam more up to date. Really, this exam updates every 4 years. So I think this one just got updated. We'll go down. They have a actual table to show you the actual detail, like how much it costs, the prerequisites and stuff like that. So right here, it said the CompTIA A plus core series require candidates to pass 2 exams. The core 1 and core 2 covering the following contents. And right here, like, for example, troubleshoot, problem solve, core service and support challenges while applying best practices for documentation, change management, and scripting. Then you have, support basic IT infrastructure and network, and configure and support PC, mobile, Internet of Things devices. Internet of Things, basically anything that connects to the network, to the internet, basically. That's all it is. Or connects to a network. So the 9 skills that you'll master, you have the hardware, operating system, software troubleshooting, networking, hardware and network troubleshooting, security, mobile devices, virtualization, and cloud computing operational procedures. So these are 9 skills that you will master and that you master and validate with CompTIA A+. So these, like I said, this certification will get you basically service desk analyst, help desk, tech specialist, system support specialist, end user computing technician. Like literally, they have all 9 here. Like these are the 9 jobs that you are basically apply for or qualify for once you get the A+ exam. I'm not gonna say as soon as you get it you're gonna get the job. I'm just saying those are the type of jobs that you are this exam will open you up for. So here's the important parts right here. So like I said, you have the Core 1, Core 2 exam codes. You must complete both to earn the certification. Cannot be combined across the series. The launch date was 2019, so it's pretty new. Description, you have the hardware. So 001 covers mobile devices, network technologies, hardware, virtualization and cloud computing, and network troubleshooting. The second one, this 1002, covers installing and configuring operating systems, expanded security software, troubleshooting, and operational procedures. So basically, literally, hardware, software. That's all it is. So the number of questions, 90, multiple choice and performance based, 90 minutes per exam. And then you have the scores are 675 on a scale of 100 to 900 to 100 to 900, and then the second one is 700 on a scale of 100 to 900. I don't know why, that's how they do it. It's recommended but not required. So it's recommended to have 9 to 12 months hands-on experience in the lab or field. So that's, like I said, recommended, not required. And the retirement. So when, like I said, if I say every 4 years, I apologize. I'm just gonna apologize even if I didn't say it. I apologize. But every 3 years, every 3 years the exam gets updated. So since this one is very new, since it was last year, it's gonna be in like 3 years from 2019. So 2019, 20, 21, 22. So year 2022 is when it's going to retire. This version is going to retire. And then you see the price here, $226 per exam. That's expensive. Test provided by Pearson VUE. I actually I did both. I did the testing center, and I actually did the proctor, the at-home proctor exam. I did that for, I think, my AZ 900 exam, Microsoft Azure. Matter of fact, you check that video out in my YouTube channel and everything. I failed it. It was kind of a in the wind type of, like, spur of the moment type of exam I took, because I was in the middle of studying for like Security Plus, and then all of a sudden I just started learning about Azure, and I was like, oh wow, I like Azure. Took the exam, and I was like, you know what? I think I need to just focus on Security Plus and get that, and then come back to Azure. That's what I need to do. So, yeah. Here's some more information. It's basically comparing against different certifications that are in the same experience level. And then CompTIA here, they have their own Cert Master, Learn for A+. But like I said, I have my own resources. If you want to stay at the end, I'll share you those. Some of them are free, some of them you have to pay, but I'm guarantee you they're worth knowing. They're worth to find out. And then at the end of it, so you have two things you can do once you pass the exam, you'll have 3 years to have the exam. And when it gets to your last year, you have two things you can do. Either you can retake the exam again, so your certification expires, you take it again, or you can do these things called CEUs, right? So it's like continuing education, right? So continuing education units, right? So these, so either it's like you can take like a self-paced course, and you can get credits. And once you get, so in this case, you get 20 CEUs are needed to be renewed. So like, say you do a class, and it said, okay, well, we'll give you 20, give you so many units, so many credits, right, to go towards your CEU. Once you make that credit, once you get the allotted credits that would take for you to keep your exam, you automatically are renewed for another 3 years. So basically, it keeps you in the loop. It keeps you in the loop, or keeps you well up to date with the latest technologies and the latest certs. So that's one thing you can think about. So it's, like I said, I just got mine this year, so probably won't worry about it until 2022, because mine expires in 2023. So that's when I do it, get my credits and everything. So on to the next one. So you have this one is the CompTIA IT Fundamentals. They call this the ITF Plus here. So it's an introduction to basic IT knowledge and skills. So basically, I'm not gonna really go through it. I read through it this early on, And if you want to, just to let you know, these links will be defined. They will be in the description below. Just to let you know. So the links to these websites will be in the description below. So if you want to check it out yourself and everything. But long story short, with the ITF Plus, this exam is basically made for people. It's an entry level course. It's an entry level certification, but it's really made for that person that they found interest into it, and it was like, yo, like I would like to know more about it. It's like that your everyday Joe or a person that never been in IT before, but they've been around a computer here, and like they use a computer for their day-to-day tasks, right? Their day-to-day tasking, right? Sorry for the stuttering. So my thing, like with this one, when they take it, it's like, oh, this how everything works. So basically it gives you that basic knowledge that you would need as an IT. They give you that basic knowledge of just basically understanding the concepts of being an IT, or just the concepts of computers and technology in general. This exam is more like, let me see how this is. Let me see if I really do like it. And they really said it here, like, help students or career changers determine if they have a competency for information technology and if it's the right career path for them. Bam. Literally, that's what I was trying to say. So it's like basic IT skills and knowledge. Using features and functions of common operating systems, network connectivity, identifying common software and software applications and their purposes, and then best web browsing best practices. That's all it is. So basic knowledge, literally, like basic knowledge, dude. That's all it is. Like, think of the A plus is like this on steroids. The A plus is this on steroids. Instead of having just basic knowledge of just understanding the application, just okay, how does Windows work? Where can I find this in Windows? A plus is like, okay, we could get in the meat and bones. Oh yeah, I know how to find this, but it's like it's like that menu button when you, or that application where you open it up and it says basic and advanced. Think of it in the terms of this. ITF plus is the basic settings, and then A plus is the advanced settings. That's what it is. So literally it's like ITF plus, okay, yeah, I'm kind of digging this. A plus is like, okay, well, you digging this, now we can get into the meat and potatoes about it. And then from that point on, then you like, it's like building up. It's like knowing the knowledge. Now I know computers. Now I'm gonna know networks, and then now I'm gonna know how to secure networks, and then on and so forth. It's like, that's how it is. So the skills that you learn: IT concepts, terminology, infrastructure, application and software development, database fundamentals, and security. There you go. If you want more information about it, like I said, you can look. I have the link below. I'm kind of gonna zoom through this and everything. It's basically the benefits. Basically the benefits is you have required broad understanding of IT, and then marketing and sales and operations staff in IT based organizations. That's it. And then here it says like the growth, bruh. Like, computers are never going nowhere. Like, there's millions and millions of devices connected to the network. It's ridiculous, dude. We don't even have enough IP addresses. IPv4 addresses. You know what I'm saying? We have to go to IPv6. And like I said, that's okay. I'm getting too deep. Like I said, these is for people. This video is meant for you, the person that want to change careers, or the person that's just debating with themselves, like, do I really want to get in this? And if so, what can I, like? How do I start? Where do I go? Where do I get this knowledge from? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna get too much into it. Maybe in other videos, but not in this one. So you have the exam code, exam FC0U61. This was launched in 2018. Details focus on the knowledge and skills required to identify and explain basic computing and IT infrastructure, software development, and database use. That's it. This one has 75 questions per exam. Multiple choice, no performance based. So this is the one that just multiple choice, an hour exam, that's good. and then passing score 650 on a scale of 900. No prior experience necessary because this is literally an entry level. Like this is a true entry level exam. And then usually 3 years after launch, and then 120. But this is the thing about it. So remember I was talking about the CEUs, right? The credits, the continuing education credits that you would have to get in order to keep your certification up to date every 3 years without you retaking the exam again. Watch this. Yeah, that. And boom. IT Fundamentals. Good for life. Once you get this, you're good for life. Which makes sense because it's just teaching you the basics. That's it. A plus, that literally that's teaching you the like parts, the actual physical computer, and computers can change through time. But IT fundamentals, the fundamentals never change, dude. Never change. Maybe added on, maybe tweaked a little bit, but fundamentals don't change. You know the fundamentals, you're good, dude. So on to the next one. So that was the ITF Plus for CompTIA. Now we switching over to Cisco. So this is the one I'm going for. I want to go next after the Security Plus. I already have the book and everything, right? So this is the Cisco Certified Network Associate, the 20301 CCNA, right? So you see here, this one is the 120 minutes. And this one, as we go down, exam overview. So basically, this exam tests the knowledge and skills related to network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, services, security fundamentals, and automation and programmability, right? So this one is similar to my Network Plus. So think of Network Plus. This is the equivalent of Network Plus, which I know how I think about it. Well, not even thinking about it now, but I've been thinking about it for a good while and debating. I should have went on ahead and jumped into it. Like I should have just, once I got Network Plus, I should have jumped into that book and started doing Cisco CCNA, because I already had the knowledge of a network engineer. So I was like, man, I should have just went on, but I just went on. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get the Security Plus because I feel like that's more important next to Network Plus, and then I'll worry about that later on. Because I really want to get the foundation of networks and security, and then from that point on, I just want to go anywhere and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm really kind of going towards well, not going towards, but like I'm really debating if, or not even debating. I'm probably looking into going into becoming a hacker, a certified ethical hacker. But that's for another video. I have another video based on that, on my thoughts on that, my thoughts on where I want to go with this career. So right here, as you can see, you have the exam descriptions here. And then here, excuse me again, here you have the actual topics. As you can see, 20%, 20%, 25%, 15, 10, 15, and 10. I know in the other two websites, they didn't really show you the actual percentage of each object, because they have objectives, so each exam have objectives, A plus and ITF plus. I just haven't went through the there's a certain way that you have to sign up for your email for the website, and they'll send it to you and everything. Like I said, I'll see if I can put that in the link below, just in the description below for you. Have the link down there so you can go out there and look at the objectives if you're feeling that you want to go ahead and get your A plus or your ITF plus or this. So matter of fact, I'm gonna download it right now. Matter of fact, here it goes right here. So as you can see, you have matter of fact, I just download it here, and I'll put it in my documents. I'll put it in download save, and then I'll exit out. And then so like right here, network fundamentals, you have your network access IP. So this is the same thing we said in the first part, right? So you can see within here, like explain the role and function of network components, and you have routers, L2 and L3 switches, with layer 2 and layer 3 switches, access points, controllers, like describe the characteristics of network topology, architecture, my bad. Compare physical interface cables, identify interface and cable issues, collision errors, mismatch duplex. And it's just a lot on these topics, like 25, like this, 25%, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so if you want to check it out, like I said, I have it in the description below, and you can go through these yourself and see, basically they have it downloaded and everything. Cisco have their own little classes that you can join. To me, it's pretty expensive. Some of them are pretty expensive. Me personally, I go by the book, and my other resources that I have, I use those instead of going through them because it's really expensive. I feel like you would have to. The best way for you to get these courses like this, if you go to a community college and they offer these, as a class. Like for example, my little brother, he went to Trident Tech, and he went through a Red Hat course. And a Red Hat course is like $2,000, I think. Last time I checked, like around $2,000 just for the course. That's not even for the test. Or I think the course was like $2,000. I don't know if they had the test included, but that's how much it costs. And he got it, because he had it as a regular class, So that's one good thing. But yeah, if you can get it through them, get it through them. If not, I advise you, like I said, again, stick around at the end of the video, and I have that answer. I have the answer for you at the end of the video. So like it's right here, it did set at 120 minutes with the associate CCNA certification and everything. Tell you follow the topics and general guidelines and everything like that. So that's one of them, right? So the CCNA 200-301. So the last one, the fourth one, the special one that I just found out about was this one, the CCT routing and switching. So there's another one called the CCT data center. You can check that out on your own when you go to the website and everything. But they have their own it's called CCT data center. I'm just going to show you the routing and switching one because for one, the older version of the CCNA was like, there was like CCNA routing and switching and other different CCNA associate entry level certifications, right? And then Cisco went on ahead and said, you know what, that's too much. Just get the CCNA. Just get the CCNA cert, and then we're gonna help you. We're gonna do concentrations within our I don't know what you call it. This is basically they did concentrated topics to where you can get certified in a certain field like security. It was like secure. One was security. One was enterprise. One was I don't even know. My only focus is security. That's it. I want to get just get CCNA and then get my CCNP security, my CCIE security. I just want to do security because I like the automation of security. So here we have, let me see. So the name of this exam, the CCT routing and switching, this one is the 100-490. So basically, damn, these topics, they got 4 topics and these things are high. So yeah, so I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to download it if they let me. I don't think so. Oh wow, they don't. So okay, basically they have it here. So like general networking knowledge, Cisco equipment related hardware, Cisco iOS software. So basically their switches and routers, they have their own operating systems, and then service related knowledge. So you have it all right here. Wow, this is interesting. Copy and paste a configuration file from router to and from a router or switch. Oh, that's crazy. Service related knowledge, locate and use. Okay, cool. Word. Oh wow, text areas such as Notepad. All right, I'll use TerraTerm, PuTTY. So most of this stuff I kind of remember from my studies with the military. And yes, I'm in the military as of right now. I'm an IT systems administrator. That's my for if you're in the Army, MOS. For the Navy, that's my rating, along with my C school classification. I forgot the name. I forgot the number that we use for people that have a system admin training. I don't know. That's what right. Like I said, right now it's about to be 1 o'clock, and my brain is like, "Yo, what are you doing right now?" So yeah. So back to this. So yeah, these are the topics that you will have to learn for the CCNT, which I'm gonna take a look at this myself. Like I said, 90-minute 60 to 70 question exam associated with the Cisco Certified Technician Routing and Switching Certification. Let's go back to the other one. CCNA, it says how many? I didn't see how many questions, dude. 120-minute exam. So don't even tell you how many questions, dude. Okay, cool. Matter of fact, let's see. Does this tell you? No, doesn't tell you. Okay. I don't see it. All right, cool. Alrighty. So there you go. There you go. That's the, oh my God, sorry again. Those are the 4 certifications, entry-level certifications that you should be looking for to get yourself started in the career in IT and to get you that first job. Oh, forgot one thing. Remember I said stay at the end of this video to share so I can share my resources with you? That's what I'm about to do right now. Thanks for reminding me. So here, I'll move this up here. I'm sorry. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna read that to you. Don't worry, I'll read to you. Tools for studying. So these are the tools that I use when it came to study for my Network Plus, and what I'm using. Well, a few of them I'm using now to study for my Security Plus. So for Professor Messer, free is free material on YouTube. Just go to his YouTube channel, put in Professor Messer, and literally he has, I think, the ITF Plus, the A Plus, and he also have the Network Plus and Security Plus material that he made for you to. I'm gonna let you know, in the Navy we call death by PowerPoint, probably in the military as well, but death by PowerPoint. That's how he does his shit. Like I said, it's not terrible. It's, for me, I just don't like PowerPoints and everything. Even if you sit there and you have your face like I am right now and you just talk about it, it really doesn't register with me. I literally start falling asleep. Literally. Like I was falling asleep in front of his things. But like I said, I digress. His material is really, really good. You can go to his website and get his material, his notes that go along with the slides, for like $20. $20, you got his notes. I used those notes when I was going for my Network Plus exam. 2 hours before the exam, I looked over them, went in there, scored, got it for the second time. On the second try, I did it. So yeah, Professor Messer, go to his website, professormesser.com. Go to his YouTube channel. He has free material. Check it out, and that'll help you out. Another one, this one I recently just signed up for, and I recently use it now for my Security Plus studies, and it helped me tremendously. Like, knowing the objectives on Security Plus, like I literally know the objectives from 1 to 3 now, because I'm on my third. Yeah, so I'm on 3 right now, like 3.3, something like that. So IT Pro TV, really good source to learn IT stuff, dude. Really good source, man. Matter of fact, we'll go run to it right now. I just give you a brief overview of my yeah, I know that's what, can't see my password. But yeah, so right here, like, this is my dashboard, and like I said, this IT Pro TV, they have everything, dude. Like, everything. Like, this is the one I'm on right now. They have, like I said, Cisco CCNP Enterprise. They have Microsoft Azure Technology. Like, they get you prepared for any kind of certification that you want. They have practice tests for any of the exams. They have virtual labs for any of the exams, like CompTIA. And then you go here, look at that. A+. Look at that. A+. IT Fundamentals Plus. Like, come on. They have virtual labs. They have the on-air. Like, they literally recorded. They have their own studio, and
professions.
They
so
just,
there's always more of that sort of
see
thing
what I'm
going
saying?
on too.
And what's the best place?
So they actually have these little shows, and they go over like rapid fire questions. Who got like, it's just like this IT stuff all the time, and it's really interesting. Like, really interesting. And then they have this place where you can actually get started, and you can go by whatever kind of it says right here, your IT career paths, get certified, job resources, learning coach. So literally, they got career paths for you to go and learn, basically. So yes, I love this and everything. It's really good. I highly recommend having this in your arsenal, in your toolbox when it comes to studying for your certs. Next one is, oh yeah, buy a old tower. I have an old tower myself in my closet. I don't feel like picking it up right now. I was gonna do it, but I'm like, it's late. But like I said, I have one in my closet, and I used it for my Network Plus. Don't know why. Well, I didn't use it for my Network Plus. I got it because I wanted to refresh my mind. Like, I always want to keep my mind, like, going with the A plus things, because you always have to have yourself grounded in the fundamentals. Always have yourself grounded in the fundamentals. So that's why I had that tower to break down, put back together, update it with some new RAM. Sit there. It used to have Windows 10, but I got it wiped off, and now it has a Linux distro. I have like Zorn OS on it, so I love Zorn OS. It's really really good. I like the fluidity of it. It's really smooth. Is The aesthetic is real good. I love the aesthetic of it. So yeah, so building, taking it apart, rebuild it. That's really good to have, so you can get ready for your A plus, or your ITF plus. Play around with different operating systems. As I said before, I have a Linux distro on that desktop. I really play around with that and everything. I also have virtual machines. I use VirtualBox. VirtualBox is basically a virtual machine where you can put literally different OSs on top of your regular OS that you're running right now. Basically, you can run Linux. You can run. I got Linux. I got pfSense. I have CentOS. I have, what else? Kali Linux. I have, good lord, Windows Server 2013 or 2000, either 2012 or 2016. I think it's 2016. I don't know which. It's one of them. I know I got Windows Server. I have Windows 10 on there, and I think that's it for right now. I have my Zorn OS, my distro on there, and that's about it. That's all the VMs I have. But yeah, I play around with different virtual machines and everything. Yeah, just play with different OSs. See how they operate, see how they work, break it. Like I said, literally break the computer. Not break it as in break it with a hammer, but break it as in, like, just start messing around with it. Start digging deep into the settings of the operating system just to know how it works or whatever. And then buy the study review books. When you study for operating system, excuse me. When you study for a certification, man, don't try to get a book where they sit there and they talk about one topic that's one of the objectives, and they go out in left field with it. Like, they go so in detail, like, yo, like, I don't need to know all this because this is vendor neutral. A plus and ITF plus are vendor neutral exams, right? They just give you an overall view of how everything works on a computer, general, right? In general. You go to Cisco, yeah, they're gonna get that's vendor specific, right? So you have to know about that certain type of vendor, that their equipment. You have to know their equipment, know how to operate it, know how to program it, know how to secure it, right? So in A plus and ITF plus, don't go for like those books where you have to sit there and read. Like, it's good to have as a reference. But once you in that mindset of trying to pass and know the objectives, I'm a person where give me the material that I need to know. That's all I want to know about it. I will go back and research the rest of it. That's what I did with Network Plus. I had my book, my Network Plus book. I think it was from McGraw-Hill. McGraw-Hill, like a thick Network Plus book. But I gave it to somebody because he wanted to do Network Plus stuff. I might have to ask for it back anyway because it's a good reference book. But that book in itself, that was a reference, but it was I take it back. It wasn't really, that book in itself was good on the objectives, but it was way too in detail. And I got to a point where I was like, no, I just need the objectives. I just need to know what's on the objectives. So I got this, for example. So for my Security Plus, I don't know if you can see it, but right here I have the Security Plus guide right here. To see the first one right there. So it's like the Security Plus review guide. That's the one I have. I have that. So literally, it's broken down. Each chapter is broken down to each objective, and they just go by objective on the Security Plus exam, and that's how I start retaining stuff. But at the same time, like I said, I'm not really a book person. I tried it so many times to where I'm more of a audio listener, you know, video watcher, audio listener. So reading it was like when I looked at it on the IT Pro TV and I would start reading it to like keep it in my mind, I was like, oh my god, yes, I know this. And then some of the stuff it was like explaining what it was and then got into the explanation. So like I already knew about subnetting. Just tell me what security issues I can get that would happen if I within subnetting. What are the security issues? You know, DNS. I know what DNS does. I know what domain name systems the job that job or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? So like sorry, I had to check my I thought my camera went dead. But yeah, I already know what DNS does. Tell me the security issues I will find within DNS. You know, how can I secure DNS? You know, so it was a like a little give or take. I'm like, okay, I already know what this is. Just give me what I need. You know what I'm saying? So find a good review book. Don't get the actual book. Get a study review book, and that will help you. That goes straight to the point. Straight to the point. Or like I said, do this. Get your I went to the website on CompTIA for Security Plus, and I printed out the actual objectives. And then I wrote down, well, IT Pro TV, they actually have notes for you. Well, they had notes. I know they had notes for my Security Plus course and everything. So they actually have the notes written down for you, and their notes are really, really I need yeah, fix that. But yeah, they're really, really good. They resources are really, really good. Notes are really good. So yeah. Those are the resources I've used for studying, and I hope that will help you in your journey as well. It's really helping me on my journey and everything. And like I said, this is like I said, I'm using my journey as a means to help you out, to find out what you need to know, what you need to do if you're trying to start a career in IT, and maybe where you should go from then. Once you get your A+ exam or A+ certification, where do you want to go next? You know, and I'm hoping that my journey can shed some light on that. And like I said, I'm here to make it less confusing and make it more exciting for you. It's not hard. This is not hard, dude. If you put in the work and dedication, if you like and you like being around computers, you know, I'm not a big computer builder, you know, but I'm a really big software person. Like I like software. My previous background was software development, so I love the software type stuff. My little brother likes the hardware stuff, like building it and trying to do this and that to the computer and everything. I'm more of the software. I'm more like, hey, show me how to install a firewall. Show me how to remote into another console. Show me how to fucking break it. Show me how to run a protocol analyzer. I want to learn how to use Wireshark. I want to see your information between something. I want to do man in the middle attacks just to understand why attackers use it. You know what I'm saying? So I want to use Cain Enable to crack passwords, stuff like that, man. So, yeah, if you love it, man, just go for it. If you thinking in your mind right now while watching this video, like, man, I should go go for it. If you're thinking about it, just do it. Just do it. I'm not gonna say that again, but yeah, just go out there and get it. You know what I'm saying? Get on this grind and go for it. Yeah, man, just go for it, man. And I hope this video helped you out. Really, truly, like, thank you for the comments. For those that have been subscribing to my channel, thank you so very much. I'm so grateful for the 77 subscribers I have. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for talking to me. Sometimes I know I can't reach out because, you know, my job and everything like that, and being so busy afterwards. Like I haven't put content out like that like I used to, but I still appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate it that y'all reaching out and commenting and talking and everything. So, like I told you, I'm gonna read this. Hit subscribe and the bell to get the latest videos to the channel. Like, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, man. Just just help. Just I'm there for you. Like, I'm literally there for you. Me helping you and you helping me. Trying to find my way through this realm of IT. And I'm really trying to be the best IT I can. What path I may choose, I don't know. I'm still figuring that out right now, and I hope we can help each other out with that. Hit the like if you found this content useful. If you found it useful, and comment down below with your thoughts as well. If you didn't like it, tell me why you didn't like it. And if you like it, tell me. And if you just want to talk, comment comment too. As well. Reach me out on my Twitter as well. Here's my Twitter right here. My Twitter is the Tatted IT here. So reach me out. Reach out at me if you have any questions. Follow me, whatever. If you have any questions, I'm trying to be more active in my Twitter account and everything. So I may throw some questions here or there, throw some like helpful advice and everything. So yeah, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking the time. And if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so very much for your time. Because guess what? Time is the only thing that matters, dude. Time is more valuable than money. Time is more valuable than money, dude. Guess what? We get paid by time. Time decides how we get paid, dude. And time decides the experience. So think about it. Without time, nothing, dude. Nothing would be happening right now. We wouldn't grow. We wouldn't gain the experience. You know what I'm saying? So thank you. I really do appreciate it. I'm grateful. Thank you again. And this has been another episode of the Tatted IT. I'm your host. Wow. I'm your host, Dominant Mac, and I'm signing off. Peace.